Hello and welcome to Online Learning with Mrs. Bedford. Today we're going to be doing some maths together. In particular, we're going to be looking at statistics and probability in the area of data representation. To make it a little bit of fun, I've decided I'm going to use some M&Ms, and you could do this too. If you haven't got M&Ms, then I'd like you to find something else around the home or in the classroom that you could use instead. Something that has at least 3 different colours and a whole lot of them. So you might get a whole big bunch of Lego, you might get Matchbox cars that are different colours, you could get some counters from the classroom or Unifix cubes if you've got them. Just an assortment of objects that are the same, but the colour is different so that we can sort them into different groups.
If you prefer to use the M&Ms like I did, go ahead and take a screenshot. Otherwise, pause the video now and go and collect your resources.
Okay, if you've got your M&Ms with you and you're doing this activity exactly as I am, then I've actually put together a PDF copy that you may choose to download. I'll pop the link in the description box below for you. What you'll need to do is print this out and you'll be able to fill it in as we go. If you've decided to use other objects, whether it be Unifix cubes or cars or Lego or something like that, you could use something like this. You could still print it out and change some of the labels, or you could use this as a guide to create your own graph at home. So I'm going to assume that you're going to be using the M&Ms with me, so I'll just go along with this one, but as I said, you feel free to make the changes to your own. So you're going to go ahead and count how many of each different colour M&M you had, and you're going to write them in the boxes along the top. The next thing you need to do is complete the graph to record our information, the data that we've collected. So we know that there are 9 brown M&Ms. So I'm just going to write 9 into the box up here. And now I'm going to put that information, that data, into the graph below. So down the bottom here, it tells us the different possible colours that come in an M&M packet. And up the side here, it tells us how many M&Ms were there in total that were that colour. So under brown, I'm going to count up 9 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag. That shows us that there were 9 brown M&Ms. Now the next one along says yellow, so I know that I had 8 yellow. So I'm going to fill that in up the top here. Okay, so I had 8 yellow M&Ms. Now I'm going to put that data onto our graph. So I go under yellow and I'm going to count up 8 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yellow M&Ms. So I'm going to click and drag all the way down so that my graph is now starting to show me the information that I've just collected, that there were 9 brown M&Ms and 8 yellow M&Ms. The next thing you would do is count up how many green M&Ms you had and record it in the box here. You would then go down to the graph below and you would colour in that many boxes as well. You do the same for the blue M&Ms, the orange M&Ms and the red M&Ms. So go ahead and you can pause the video if you need to complete this part of the activity, and I'll join you again shortly. How did you go? All right, so I'll pop a little picture here for you so you can see what my graph looked like, and you can compare and see, was yours the same, was it different? If you use the same number of M&Ms as I did, then they should be the same. If you used your own blocks, Unifix cubes, cars, any of those things, then obviously your numbers would be different and your graph would look a little bit different to mine, and that's okay. Second part of this activity, which is to actually interpret the information.
So let's take a look at the first question. Which colour had the most M&Ms?
Look at your graph and see which bar is the highest. Which one had the most M&Ms? Can you work it out?
So if you were using the same data that I collected, it should be 10. 10 blue M&Ms.
So which colour had the most M&Ms? It was blue.
I want you to go ahead and finish the rest of the answers, and then we'll come back and see how you went.
Okay, I hope you've had enough time to fill in your answers. Now, the answers I'm about to share with you are based on the M&Ms that I had, that I shared the picture of with you earlier. So if you've completed that with me, then our answers should be the same. If you used Unifix cubes or blocks or the cars or the other things that I suggested earlier, then your answers may be a little different, and you might want to show your teacher or your parents to check in with them and see how you went. So which color had the most M&Ms? Well, for us, it was the blue M&Ms. Which color had the least M&Ms? In this set, it was actually the red M&Ms. How many blue M&Ms are there altogether? We had 10 blue M&Ms. What is the difference between the number of green M&Ms and yellow M&Ms? Well, we had 6 green M&Ms and we had 8 yellow M&Ms. So if I do 8 take away 6, the difference between them is 2 M&Ms. What other information does the graph show? How did you go with this section?
There are many different things that you might have put for this answer. For example, you might have added up the total number of M&Ms, which was 43. You might have said that there was the same number of green M&Ms as orange M&Ms. You might have said that there were 5 more brown M&Ms than red M&Ms. So it's just interpreting the data. What is the data telling you? What is your graph showing you about the different types of M&Ms that you looked at?
Now, my challenge for you is to go and find something else to graph. So down the bottom, I've got this suggestion to create your own. Now, you might do a survey in the classroom or with your siblings at home to find out what the favorite football teams are, or you might do a graph to find out what the most popular gaming app is at the moment. Perhaps you might have a packet of jelly beans in the cupboard and you want to tip those out and see how many different coloured jelly beans there are within that packet. Once you've chosen the topic that you're going to do, you will sort your objects, count how many of each, and then use that data, present it in a graph form like we did. Then you can go ahead and interpret that data. So ask yourself, what is my data? What is the information in the graph telling me? What is it showing me? And that's where you write down your different statements, the different sentences that tell us exactly what the data shows. Okay, I hope you've had fun completing this activity today. The best part about doing maths with M&Ms is that if you have permission from your teacher or your parents, you can go ahead and eat some of those M&Ms at the end of the lesson. A great way to celebrate. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.